what to do. Could somebody come and take me away? I've been in the deep without you, and I got it in my head night and day. But we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh, it looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. Oh, it looks like we. It looks like we. Yeah, it looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. Oh, it looks like we made it.
Oh, hello! Welcome to the YouTube channel. And this is high risk, I will say. If you watched my live stream the other day, you will know that my button pressing shenanigans were alive and well. And I'm not particularly awake because it's just gone 7 o'clock in the morning, but don't worry because the A's won 5-2.
I swear you
And I've just quickly checked that my microphone is on. So at least we're getting somewhere today. Yes, if you're watching live, you can join in on the chat.
we're all in this together. Put
Let me have a quick look. Yeah, I should be able to do this. I should have set this up. Here we go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Here we go.
it looks like we made it.
Ooh.
Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh, it looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay
Yes, so hello on the chat if you are about. Jacob saying, good evening, Matt. How well a live stream tonight? Great stuff. We won. We definitely did. Yes. Who would have thought it? Doesn't happen often. But yes, we did. Yeah, that's great stuff for us. So I know what I need to do. We're okay. We're okay. So yes, really good 5-2 win. Desperately needed. Here we go. Good evening, Matt. It's evening here. Oh yes, evening where you are, David. It's good stuff. Okay. So display very well, is it? There we go. There we go. Good evening, Matt. There we go. Good stuff. Yes, it's a really good win for us last night. One that was desperately needed after quite a lot of bad luck, frankly. Bad hitting. Haven't been able to get anything going, have we? But we've been able to get a good win on the board. Much needed too, Jacob says. Now we need a 20-game winner streak. We do. Come on. That's what I like to see. A bit of positivity about us all. One win, that's all we need. It's like sports fans of every sports team. One win is all you need to suddenly make you think, come on. Everyone's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. So, yes, I'll be on for about 20 minutes or so, I suspect. Just having a little look through the box scores and all of that stuff, because there was plenty to enjoy after a bit of miserableness from the previous day. So let's pause the music and let's go to the box scores. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's in fact go back one. This was the box score from game 1 against the Twins, which we lost, and what a sorry sight to see that was. Look at this. Larry 0 for 4, Laureano 0 for 3, Murphy 0 for 4, and then the bottom third, Barrera, Kevin Smith, Pache 0 for 9, and then you turn it over to go back up the top, 1 for 4, 0 for 4, 0 for 3. Getting nothing going. Elvis got 2 hits, including that double, but nothing much going on. Boy, did we need this to turn around, and thankfully it did. Let's have a look. Yes, this was the box score from the game, either last night or this morning, whichever way you want to call it. And yes, lots more hits, 11 hits. Whoa, a bounty of hits for the Oakland A's in the morning or in the night. I'm getting a bit confused. Time zones. Hello from the future, by the way. It is Wednesday the 18th here. And the future looks bright, of course, for the Oakland A's. So yes, Kemp 1 for 5, Lowry 2 for 2 with 2 walks. Brilliant stuff from Lowry. Betancourt came on and still got a run. Unfortunately, Laureano still hit us in this one. But he did get a run, did get on board, of course. Brownie 2 for 4 with an RBI single, RBI double. We'll have a quick look. Murph with the big hit, the bloop single to bring home a couple of runs. Elvis with another hit. He did this last year, didn't he? He started off really slowly and was able to pick things up. So that's great stuff from him. And then some hits at the bottom of the order. Barrera, Kevin Smith, and Pache. Good stuff. And the pitching, Cap gave up those 2 home runs, which was a bit disappointing. But other than that, pretty good as always. And then look at the relief. 2/3 of inning by Marl. Some great work by Zach Johnson, who ends up getting credited with the pitching win. Danny Jimenez, how good has he been? Danny Jimenez. 1 2/3, got a strikeout, brilliant from him. Seventh save of the season. Let's have a go. Yes, there we are. So 5-2 win. Really good for us. And turn that off. Jacob asks, how do you watch a game? So we can watch the games on MLB TV. So with the subscription, and because of where we are, we're not blacked out from any game, so we can watch all of the games. To be honest, a game like last night's, which was or this night's, wherever you are, which was 2:40 in the morning, our UK time. Don't tend to watch those ones live, if I'm being honest. But I tend to get up at some point and see the end of it. There is a story as to me getting up. This one, which I will come to because it plays into Game 3 on Wednesday. So yes, here we go. So let's have a look. I'm going to have a look on my other screen. Here we are. And I can see, I can't unfortunately play these as the MLB copyright algorithm will strike me down, which is a real shame. But I can at least watch the incident. So Kevin Smith home run in the 4th inning. Josh Winder taken big deep. Over it goes into their field. Fantastic. A big home run, really high with a fastball. Gone on top of it and got away. And that was Elvis. And that's a big 2-out hit. A bit of Rispinato. That's what we like. Yeah, high fastball. He did really well to get that one, didn't he? To get under that one to drive it out. Brilliant swing. Hopefully that's good news for Kevin Smith to turn things around. Elvis in motion, but he didn't need to be in the end because, hey, he could trot all the way home on that one. That gave us the 2-0 lead. Fantastic. Next up, unfortunately, was a couple of solo home runs. First off, Royce Lewis. I've got to sit through a 15-second stupid advert before I can see it. David says, watches all the games except those that are live on Apple. Yeah, the Apple ones are a bit of a pain in the ass. That's Major League Baseball for you. Hey, that's Major League Baseball. So Cap in the wind-up. Oh, it's pretty much dead red right in the middle of the plate. But really weird. Luis Barrera lost it completely. Was thinking, well, where is it? Can I catch it? Can I catch it? No, it's over your head. Really weird. And he sort of looked out at other people. I think looked out at the bullpen. The A's bullpen with a smile on his face as if to say, what happened there? Lost it completely. That was a solo home run by Royce Lewis, which cut the A's leads to 2-1. That's top of the 5th. Watching the replay again. Yeah, just did nothing, did it? The pitch from Cap. Really weird. Luis Barrera, he wasn't even back at the wall. He was a good 10 yards from the warning track as well. And was just sort of waving his arms in the air thinking, blimey, what's going on here? So that was Royce Lewis's solo home run. And then Gary Sanchez. Oh, Cap spun around after he threw that pitch. Pretty much landed in the exact same spot by Gary Sanchez. He hit the solo home run in game 1 as well. Cap looking suitably annoyed at that. Don't know if they spent time together in the Yankees minor league system. Possibly. But yeah, it was spinning, but it just did nothing. Up in the zone. And Sanchez put a good swing on it, and that was that. He knew it was gone straight away. So very frustrating. A 2-0 lead. We finally got a 2-0 lead. Got ahead in a game. but couldn't make it stick. So Cap, very frustrated, pitched pretty well, but then gave up those 2 solo home runs. But praise the Lord for Seth Brown. Go ahead, RBI double. Again, I've got to sit through a bloody advert to see it. Jacob asks, do you watch soccer? Favourite team is Barcelona, Leicester. Yes, I'm a Norwich season ticket holder. So with Norwich not doing very well, getting relegated again, and the A's not doing very well. It's not been very good, is it? Anyway, let's get on to the baseball. So Brownie double brings home Bethancourt to give the A's the lead. So good hitting from Brownie. To say Brownie's been struggling, everyone's been struggling basically. Although Elvis has come around recently, but that's a really good swing on that. Turned on that pitch. Brownie lacing it over the right field to Ted Kepler. Couldn't get onto it, into right field. And that gave the A's the lead. And then we had Sean Murphy coming up, didn't we? Now Murph, what was he? 0 for 21 at the plate before this at bat. Boy, did he need something good to happen. And boy, did we need something good to happen. We didn't need another 15-second advert to happen. But that's what we've got to build the suspense so that we can watch again Murphy's great moment. Here we go. So inside pitch, actually inside off the plate. So he jammed him a bit, but he was able to force it off. Get off me. In they come. Fantastic. 5-2. That's all in the 7th. Sean Murphy, big smile on his face. Really, really needed that. Just muscled that one. He's a really strong guy, isn't he? Just muscled it. Not a bad pitch by any stretch of the imagination, but well read, I will say, by whoever it was on second base. I think it was Barrera on second place. I'm not sure. But yes, really good base running to come home and to give the A's the 5-2 lead. And that's what we were able to keep out there. And that's what helped us win the game. So fantastic for the A's. Let's go back to those box scores quickly. So there we go. As I mentioned, Cap, 5 1/3. I mean, a good outing, basically. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, just those 2 mistakes to give up those 2 home runs. Really good from the bullpen yet again. And fantastic stuff. And finally, the A's box score shows some hits. Can you believe it? And even 3 players, 3 whole players, getting more than 1 hit. It can happen, ladies and gentlemen. You wouldn't have thought it could, but it can. Anyway, there we go. So, yes, very exciting for the A's to get a win. And it comes ahead of today's game. I say today's game. It's today for us in the UK because it's Wednesday here. But a series finale now. I do have to say, I mentioned, so I woke up, I don't know even what time it was, probably 4:45, maybe the game was going on and I was awake. And as I tend to do, I thought, I'll just quickly check the A score. I can't even remember what it was. I was half asleep, to be honest. But it got A's baseball in my mind. And then in the intervening period, before I woke up, as I was sleeping, I dreamed about an A's baseball game. And you're not going to like this, I'm afraid, everyone. Sonny Gray no-hitter. So I'm really hoping that doesn't come through because it was a bit weird for me to dream that. But that's what happened. There were 2 outs in the 9th. We hadn't got a hit. It looked like we were about to get a hit to avoid the embarrassment of being no hit. But we weren't. So hopefully that doesn't come true. We really need that not to come true. Getting a win last night was so good. Or this morning for us. So if we can back it up and win the series, that would be a big thing because let's be honest, things have been very tough for the A's of late. And the win last night, hopefully that can kick us on. I think that's what we've got to hope for. The comments from Jacob firstly. Norwich cool, yellow and green just like our A's. Yeah, that's 1998. that's how I happened to see the A's on TV. Yeah, I'm from Norwich, so that's how I ended up with the A's. Went to London in 2018. 5 days to yeah, there's a lot to do in London. Up the Londonite, so yeah, I'm not a big fan of heights, I'll be honest. I've never been on a London. Glad you enjoyed it. Sonny Gray. Fair point. It was interesting, Sonny Gray. I remember when we drafted him from out of Vanderbilt, and not long after on the British TV, I think it was ESPN America, British TV channel at the time, they had the College World Series, I think it was, and I watched Sonny Gray pitching in that, so it was quite weird to see him pitching for Vanderbilt just after the A's had drafted him, and then seeing him come the way through the minors and playing for the A's. So yeah, we saw him pitch. He came back off the injured list, didn't he, in the last series against the Twins. Pitched 4 innings, I think. Pitched pretty well against us, didn't he? So yeah, hopefully we can get on top of him. I mean, it's good to face him again so soon after that. Hopefully the A's hitters, especially with a little bit of confidence from last night, hopefully the A's can get the better of him and get a win. Strength and unity. There we go. Oakland roots. So, yes, let's have a quick look at the details for the day's game. For today's game, if you're me, or tomorrow's game, if you're out there in America. Let me have a quick look. This is me about. So, Major League Baseball's website does this. It gets itself a bit confused, basically. But I think it's 8:37 our time, so 12:37 in the afternoon for you guys out there in California. It is, 8:37 p.m. here in the UK. So a long day of work between then and now for us here in the UK, but we will be back on it with the start 8:37 UK time, 9:37 Central Europe. And let's have a look. Let's get to a preview. There is no preview, but it is Dalton Jeffries, the hot dog. Dalton Jeffries on the mound for the Oakland A's against Sonny Gray. They do look kind of like each other. I think it was Melissa Lockhart of The Athletic posted the Spider-Man thing with the 2 Spider-Men pointing at each other. Yeah, they do look a bit alike. There's Sonny Gray, Dalton Jeffries, but hopefully we will get things going and the A's will do a good job today and build on the win and get the better of Sonny Gray. But we'll see. We'll see. I do think that even the game before, in fact, I may be able to quickly pause this. I may be able to bring this up. So the game before, although we lost, Mark Kotsay was asked about the hitting because it looks pretty desperate when you looked at the box scores. But hopefully I can bring this up. Here we go. But actually we did pretty well. Or Mark Kotsay was at least kind of encouraged by what he saw. So let's have a look at this if we can get it up. I've got the multi-screen setup again, which is confusing me. Is that right? Yes, that is right. So this is Mark Kotsay talking about what he thought was a good approach.
Yeah, obviously offensively we haven't gotten the job done. But if you look at some of the individuals throughout the lineup that are, in my opinion, progressing, the kid that stands out is Pache had, another 2 good quality at-bats where he hit balls hard, didn't get the result. You look at Kevin Smith tonight. He had 2 quality at bats. So we're doing things that I see improvement in, but we're obviously not scoring runs. So we talked a little bit about that pregame, trying to create some offense, trying to do some things different. Elvis had a good night with 2 hits. So we're reducing our strikeouts. We're just not getting the hit with runners in scoring position and being able to capitalize on just putting at-bats together as opposed to them being kind of spread out.
And that's the way things can work, you have to say, because sometimes the way to start getting out of an offensive hole is just to concentrate on your approach. Don't worry about the outcome, just get the approach right. And I think, to be honest, we've got away from that the past week or so. It did look so many at-bats. I know it's really easy looking from the outside, but there were some pretty poor at-bats. Just didn't seem to be much of a plan going up to the plate. But it did definitely look like, from the highlights I saw, well, from bits and bobs that I saw from the first game, even though we weren't getting the results, it looked like we were taking a bit of a better approach. And if you do the right things, things will turn around for you. So David mentions here, 5:37 a.m. start here in Australia. Whoa, an early one. But back in the UK on Saturday. So good for you. Good for you. Hope you have a good, safe trip, David. Witgiz says hello. Hello, Witgiz. Nice to have you along the live stream. And yes, all celebrating that rarest of things, an A's win. So really good to see the A's winning in the Coliseum. I don't know if the press possum was about last night, the rally possum. Hopefully the rally possum was in effect, because we needed all the luck we could get. And it did look like we played, we deserved that win. And it's been a tough stretch, a tough run. But we got a couple of wins. We obviously got those wins against Detroit, but we all know that Detroit aren't exactly the most fearsome of teams, if we're being completely honest. And it was good for us to finally get a win. David says he's going to watch from 6:30 a.m. So yeah, it's weird that, we have that here in the UK, whereby some people think that being on the supporting a West Coast team is difficult. But I actually prefer it, because the games here start sort of 2:40 a.m. So you can at least watch bits at the end of the game. And if you do want to stay up and watch it, what you can do, because it starts at like 2:40, you can go to bed early and still get a good 4 hours or so sleep. Whereas if you're on the East Coast and it starts at midnight, it's too early to bother going to sleep before it. But then I struggle then to get to sleep afterwards. So I tend to get up maybe at 3 o'clock, watch a bit of the game. If it's going well, I'll watch all of the game and just carry on through, basically. There we go. You find something upbeat. Oh, I'm not going to play that one. Once upon a time. Let's have a listen to this.
Once upon a time I had 9 lives. I could take
Superintendent McCupcake. Very nice. Yeah, so the music is from Epidemic Sound, as you can see up there. So if you want quality music for your live stream, video or podcast, you can sign up to a trial period to get access to the subscription model of all the music and all of the sound effects. And if you so wish, you can sign up to a account after that. And yes, well worth it. Some lots and lots of good songs to choose from. And it means that the people who create those songs, the artists, actually get money for it, which is how the world should be. Anyway, there we go. It has been a good old time to be able to celebrate an A's win, a rare A's win, and we can look forward again tonight or tomorrow or whenever you are, wherever you are in the world. A 5-2 win today or yesterday. You know what I mean. Anyway, yes, so another game to come. Game 3, the finale of the series against the Twins. The A's have the opportunity to win the series. And we need it. We need a series win. That's how you win. That's how you start turning the season around. We know the season's going to be difficult anyway. But we need to find a way to kind of just get a more positive approach to everything here. And you certainly get the feeling that we will be able to do that with the way in which we're starting to take a better approach at the plate. And the pitching's been there recently, pretty much. Barring a few appearances here and there, the pitching's been there. So if we can start turning these bats around, we can get a win today against Sonny Gray with DJ on the mound. And we can hopefully get things going. Jacob asked me top 10 favourite A's players of all time. Blimey, it's too early for me to go into that, Jacob. I'll think about that for the next live stream. How about that?
You stare into my eyes and it
There
makes
you go. There's a promise. There's a little cliffhanger to sucker you in, pull you in for the next live stream, Jacob. I will think about my top 10 A's of all time. I'll go with A's players from. Okay, you want all time? I'll tell you what I'll do, Jacob. I'll put together my list of players since I've been watching the A's, the ones that I've enjoyed watching. So that would be from about 1998. So we'll see. Anyway, there we go. Thank you everyone if you've been watching here on the live stream. Thank you for all the people who've been joining in on the chat. And thank you if you've been watching and lurking. Always good to have anyone along. And if you're watching on repeat, don't forget to click the subscribe button and the notification bell, because we'll be doing these live streams fairly regularly, probably a couple a week, sometimes in the British evening, so sort of lunchtime, midday out there in Oakland, sometimes this sort of time, late at night. Cliff likes the t-shirt, one bad owner. Yes, this was a t-shirt design. Ain't got 99 problems, just one bad owner. It needs some work, but some more merch will be coming on our store soon enough.
You look at me and think, damn, she's broken hearted, but you could not be more wrong.
Anyway, thank you everyone again for watching. I will sign off and have some breakfast. And have some breakfast with the joy of celebrating a 5-2 A's victory. A great way to start the day here in the UK. A great way to go to sleep out there in California. And we will have another live stream soon. Probably the Friday night game in Anaheim is early Saturday morning. So maybe after the Friday night game, for those of you who are out in California, sort of 7 a.m. UK time in the UK. I would help if I was on the right page. There we go. Cliff. Okay, yes, thank you very much, everyone. And we will celebrate the A's victory and look forward to another one on Wednesday for the A's. Dalton Jeffries, the hot dog, jumping frog, Dalton Jeffries on the mound, take it on Sonny Gray. Hopefully we can get a good win the series, and move on from there and get some revenge against those Angels in Anaheim. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.
Cause I ain't even gotta be your man, bitch, I can still leave here as the best man, yes ma'am.
Yeah, you can talk to me, boy, and you can move in up close, but that's as far as it goes. I'm not your baby, I'm not